Oh, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we just came fresh off our Kong Godzilla review. And sorry that picture of Kong Godzilla up there, but we are going to do a trailer reaction for the movie Spiral. It's I guess, a spinoff of Saw?
So are they calling this like from the book of Saw or something like that?
Something. It's like, okay, maybe it's like a copycat of Saw or something, which is, I'm accepting that over bringing back John Kramer, because I'm looking like, dude, y'all didn't use him enough. Yeah. Dude died in part 3, and y'all went up to 10.
And I'm hoping to God this isn't a reboot, because I don't need this whole franchise to start over again.
Yeah, no, I like the first movie, which I'm like, maybe a reboot, but I don't know. It's just, they keep going in different directions, because every time it's like, oh, this happened before. This is, they start doing movies for in between other movies and stuff. And it's like, okay, y'all. After part 4, I was pretty much out.
Done.
But, so, this is a spinoff. Maybe it's going to be a copycat of Saw or something. So let's watch this trailer and we'll see what we got. So without further ado, Spiral.
This package just came in.
Get everybody out of here. Play me.
Hello, Detective Banks. Do you know where your officers are?
Jigsaw?
Wait, I thought the Jigsaw Killer was dead.
He is.
Find him. They're hours, not days.
How can I catch this guy? If there's nobody on the force, I can bust!
You can't do this alone.
Whoever did this has another motive. Something personal.
When was the last time you saw your father?
Jigsaw copycat.
This is gonna go sideways fast.
I'm a left spin like a spiral.
All available units, officer down.
That was just a diversion to get us out of the precinct! I need everyone on this case! He could be anywhere. He could be anyone. We're gonna tear this city apart.
I'm a left spin like a spiral.
Hello, Detective Banks. When was the last time you saw your father?
All right, that was Spiral. That was, whose song is that?
They just
21 Savage or somebody?
Yeah, 21 Savage and somebody.
That's what it sounded like, whack. Because I remember he sounded the same way on that song on the Mortal Kombat, where everybody they just took that song off. It was like whatever the latest game Mortal Kombat had, that 21 Savage song, and they got such a bad reception that they just, all right, we'll take that shit off, because it don't go with that. But anywho, that's Spiral.
At least they mixed it in a slightly creepy way for this. Like, They cut out everything he put on the track and just repeated the word Spiral.
But they started to try to like slow it down or whatever. But it's like they got him listening to the song. They got his dad listening to the song or something. Like, why would a 70-year-old man be listening to this crap? I don't even like it. But anyway.
But it's hot. It's what the kids are listening to.
No, they just trying to push the song because it's with the soundtrack. It's like, okay, first of all, the tone a hip-hop song do not go with horror.
No.
It don't go. Hip-hop go with maybe some fighting, some action, but not horror. That was a wrong choice. Second of all, I mean, it looks kind of interesting, but I'm gonna tell you the problem I had immediately was the voice of the Saw.
Yeah,
that shit wasn't creepy. It sounded stupid.
Yeah,
it sounded like
it is. That's some kid that just got a voice changer installed on
it
their
wasn't
computer.
Even, it sounded like somebody trying to just doing their own voice without even using the changer. Good morning, detective. I am like, what? Stop playing, kid. Like the original Jigsaw, creepy as hell voice.
Yeah,
you know, let's play a game. Like,
yeah.
I had nowhere near the same effect right there.
Hey, look, you know what would have been creepier? Sir Ben Kingsley in Iron Man 3 when he's playing the Mandarin.
Yeah.
You know, good morning, Mr. President. Time for another lesson.
Yeah,
like,
I'll take that voice, but that voice sounded whack.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of quick cuts, so I can't exactly tell what's going on. But far as I can gather, it's a copycat that's kidnapping
the cops.
Huh? Yeah. But it's always something personal. It always ends up being something personal.
Yeah.
You, and when they come to find out, you were supposed to solve the case. You were supposed to solve the murder of my son or something like that. And you guys didn't even do it. So I'm taking revenge on everybody.
Yeah.
It's always some personal bull crap. Some bull crap.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really, you know, I don't know what it's going to be, end up going to be, but I hope.
It's going to be an unsatisfying motive.
I know, because when they give you the Saw moment, when we go back and see all the, because we think it's one thing, and then when they do the reveal, dun-dun-dun, 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 I actually did this, actually did that, dun-dun-dun. So we got to dun, dun. So we got to listen to the Saw music while we do the, while we get the reveal, and it's gonna be some stupid personal bullshit that you could have resolved in therapy, but you went and did all this stuff that took 2 years and all your money.
You wanted to teach somebody a very specific lesson, and you chose the most convoluted, ineffective way to teach them that.
Doesn't matter after he's dead though.
No,
just shoot him.
Yeah.
You could say everybody's in trouble and just shot him in the head. But he wasn't learned. But you're going to kill him anyway. It don't matter if he learned.
You kidnapped 13 people. You killed 10 of them. And all
that had nothing to do with
it. All to teach one guy a lesson about not doing something right.
Now he knows. Now kill him. Why? It doesn't matter if he's dead. It don't matter. It's like if he live on in agony or something, then you say you got your revenge.
Right.
But if he's dead, you could shot him in the head. It's the same effect.
Only you would have killed like 12 less people.
That didn't have nothing to do with it.
That didn't have nothing to do with it.
Jigsaw used to kidnap people that smoke too much, though.
Yeah, true.
You seem to like cigarettes.
Now you'll smoke the whole pack.
You said you was going to give those up. But let's see if you really tell the truth. It's like, man, Jigsaw, come on, dude, man. Let people live, man.
Even though you know that vaping causes popcorn lung, you continued to vape in public, no less. Now we'll vape you.
You seem to be quite the little bug. So anyway, it looks like a good VOD watch.
Yeah.
You know, I might. It's going to the theaters. By this time, theaters might be in full swing. By the time it come out in May.
Yeah.
You know, I might go ahead check it out, and you know, I'm gonna do it. Of course, I like horrors and thrillers and stuff, but when it looks, especially when it's a story of something that's been going on for the longest, my mindset is seen it before VOD. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
well, especially with something like horror and suspense, any kind of slasher flick. Once you've seen it 15 times, you've seen it 15 times.
Yeah,
so.
and Chris Rock, you know, what you think of him being a serious actor? He don't look bad. It's just his voice.
He doesn't look bad, but like I know what his voice does when he gets excited.
Right, that's his problem. He used so much in the comedy, and part of his shtick was like yelling and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's hard to take him serious when he yell because your mindset is he's gonna say something silly, but he's actually serious. But you already, you know what I'm saying? You already established yourself as that silly guy.
Well, like, because even like some of his comedy is just him playing stuff straight.
Yeah.
And so when he's being for real, it's like, okay, so this reminds me of when you did this bit.
Right, but see, on his stand-up, he do a lot of yelling.
Yeah.
Where it's not yelling, but it's talking kind of loud or aggressive. And that's his voice. It's that same tone.
Yeah.
So when you hear that, you think, oh, it's a joke. Your mindset is a joke, but he's being serious. So it's kind of hard to, the different.
Like, and I think it's
different.
It's like I think that's why they tried to put Samuel L. Jackson in here, but I feel like that's going to backfire too, because in the same way he plays serious, aggressive moments for comedy.
Yeah. Well, no, Sam can do that.
No,
though.
he can do it, but it's like next to Chris Rock.
Yeah,
I feel
which
like
I
that's
don't
gonna mess up his energy.
Yeah, I kind of wondered, like, 'cause Sam, he take jobs. Like, I think Sam would just. I think they probably producing it, and it's kind of like, okay, we're going to produce movies, and we're going to be in them to push them. I think they should produce these movies and put in the next generation of actors to push them. Because I'm tired of people that's, we got established actors. They've been established for a long time. They got the money to say for executive producer, Chris Rock. So now y'all got the money to make these movies. Start pushing some of these younger generation in these starring roles.
Especially what I worry about is we're going to get to a point where none of these people are acting anymore, either because of like they've had to drop out for health reasons or they're dead.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a bunch of young actors who've never had to lead a production that wasn't an indie production.
Yeah, and it's just like I got an idea. I'm looking like, dude, to get away from what Hollywood tried to do, making all like black people play this stereotype, Asian people play, stereotypes and whatnot. The people that's established should be producing these movies like this, smaller budget, and put black leads or minority leads on these movies that's actually going to the mainstream.
Yeah.
And you can kind of get away from those types, you know what I'm saying, by producing, not starring, and push, I don't know if they kids want to act, put your kids on. You know what I'm saying? Put that next generation in, And
it's not like there's no young black actor who's going to say, I don't want to work with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But they, they still want to be the leads or whatever, Anyway, so I just think that seeing that Chris Rock executive produced this, I would like to see them using some of their clout to push some of that next generation. Because you let Hollywood get hold of them, all they're going to do is make them types.
Yeah.
They're not going to let them lead nothing.
Yeah.
But it looks interesting. And of course, this is a movie review podcast, so you will get the review from us whenever it comes out. So I don't know when I'm gonna actually make it back to the theater. Usually, probably this summer. I'm gonna start getting back into the swing of going to the theater on the regular. So by that time, it should be out. We should be able to get that review up on that. So that is our reaction for Spiral, the book
from the Book of Saw.
I don't know what that means. Maybe they're going to say, if they smart, they want to milk it, they can say the Book of Saw, meaning that Saw wrote instructions for people to continue his work. How much you want to bet they do something like that?
So like the Anarchist Cookbook, but Saw.
Yeah, well, what's his name in the movie? John Kramer?
John Kramer.
John Kramer has wrote instructions for certain people in different cities to continue his work. I bet you they do that, and they going to put them all together, and then they're going to do a shared universe where it's going to be people in different cities. They be like, you're going to see somebody from that city pop up in this next movie like, oh, the same thing happened to me. This, so I know what you're going through. So, and then they worked together, and they was like, we just got a call. This happened in Canada. Let's go to Canada. All for your money.
There's a guy in Alberta.
Yeah.
He told his wife and kids he'd stop smoking. But
what's his name? Logan. Fuck it, rip off X-Men 2. Have him come in with mutton chops. Be like, hey, bub, heard you got a problem with a Saw guy. all right, that's enough.
Oh God.
All right, so that is our reaction for Spiral. We're gonna be out of here. So subscribe to the channel if you like our content, and please hit the bell icon so you can get alerts every time that we post new videos.
And don't forget, if you did like what you saw here today, give us a thumbs up to let us know you like what we putting down, and drop a comment down below. What do you think of this franchise and the direction it's going in? Do you need more Saw in your life?
Probably not.
Probably not.
All right,
let
y'all.
Let us know.
All right, we out of here. Peace.